OK, next, you might recognise these buildings, the UK's Houses of Parliament. But have you ever wondered what goes on inside? Chimaobi and Lily joined Rookie to go behind the scenes exploring the secret spots you don't usually get to see. And they even had a very important interview lined up with the Speaker himself, Sir Lindsay Hoyle. Watch this.
The Houses of Parliament in London, where huge decisions are made that affect all our lives.
We now come to Prime Minister's questions.
You might have seen some of what happens here on TV or online, but today I'm joining Chimaobi and Lily to find out what it's really like inside. Cameras have been allowed inside the House of Commons since 1989. They let everyone see the debates, the questions and the big decisions being made.
Lily, have you seen Ricky?
There he is. Hi, Ricky.
And over the years, technology has advanced.
All these cameras and microphones on top of me are beamed right back to you so we can see and hear what's going on inside the chamber.
Can you show us how it works?
Yeah, of course. I'll show you how it's done. We operate all 10 cameras of the House of Commons, and we do a lot of Prime Minister questions, statements, and any business that they have.
I always compare what we do here to being a bit like the Olympics in that there are, dozens and dozens of streams going on at any given time, loads of events, loads of meetings happening. So there's always somebody somewhere in the country who might be interested in finding out what's going on here.
There's a team who make sure we can hear and see what's going on inside this historic room.
There's 84 microphones in this chamber. So what we do is an hour before the broadcast, we'll check the microphones and make sure that if there are any faults, we report to an engineer, but we always find a way to work around it.
The House of Commons, the one with the green seats, is where elected members of Parliament, or MPs as we call them, meet to talk and make important decisions for the country.
Right now, the Labour Party has the most number of MPs. They're in charge of the government and their leader, Sir Keir Starmer, is the Prime Minister. With the most number of MPs, they can usually make their ideas happen, at least in theory. But when MPs disagree and even argue, someone has to keep order.
Sir Lindsay Hoyle is the Speaker of the House of Commons.
Thank you so much for being with Newsround today.
Is it awkward having to tell politicians off?
Ideally, I don't want to tell anybody off. I only want to tell them when they misbehave. And it's just about reminding them of the courtesies and the rules of the House. So that's what I'm here to do.
Can you describe what your job is as a speaker?
I'm independent of a political party. I am the neutral person in the chair. And basically what I've got to try and do is hold the government to account. And I do that through the backbenches, the MPs who sit here. So basically, I'm their representative, but I'm also their school teacher. So when they misbehave, I've got to try and deal with that and keep calm in the chamber. Your classrooms will be much more well behaved.
So you're saying school children are better behaved than politicians?
What I would say is the heat of this chamber can bring the best out of people, but sometimes it brings the worst. Where it's always calm in school, isn't it?
With everything in here, broadcast to millions, do you ever get self-conscious that a clip will go viral or become a meme?
You made me nervous now, thinking about it. I'd never thought about that, so that's a great question. Of course, you're right. Millions of people are watching it. And it goes around the world, doesn't it? Because people will stop me and say, from other countries, and they say, you're the Speaker. And I think, how did they know? It's because they watch our Parliament.
When I've seen bits of what's happened here, it can be hard to follow or understand. What can be done to help kids like us understand?
You're quite right. Sometimes even the MPs don't know what's going on, and I get confused as well. So sometimes it gets very difficult. So I hope that we can get a better understanding of how Parliament works. This is what matters, and we've got to try and make it more exciting. And hopefully it's been a little bit more exciting for you today.
How do you think they did?
I think you're brilliant. Can I say thank you for looking after me and interviewing me so well? Thank you very much.